Ash Media's coverage of the Australian Modified Sedan title, proudly brought to you by Speedway Sedans Australia.
Very, very fast. Really impressed with the run from Andy Russell in his last heat. Similarly, that run then from Luke Gunn from a Tasmanian perspective. But it's very, very tough, and they're going, I can tell you from the infield, they're going very fast.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. This is heat 12 on the track now. Alan Nash, the points leader, on pole, as we said, from Queensland. On the outside of him, Scott Waters from Tasmania in 85. Jason Beer from Queensland on the second row. Brody Boss, the Queenslander, on the outside of him in car 2. Trent Quillerat on the third row. Mark Sheehan starting on the outside of the Victorian on the third row in car 41. That's about as far as we get, because they're about to come round and take the green. Heat 12, brought to us by Taz Truck Refinishing. Jason.
Thanks, Martin. Yes, the final qualifying heat for tonight at 8:15 local time. The green lights come on. A good even start to Alan Nash. As we said, who has won it both heats so far tonight, is the race leader. On the outside, Scott Walters, back to Jason Beer on the inside of him. Also, Brody Boss is there, Mark Sheen. It's pretty willing. They're three wide, coming out of 3 and 4. Look at this. As we look at it in the main straight, it's an impressive sight. Oh, and Jason Beer, he veered to the outside of Alan Nash and may have taken the lead. He has. And yeah, I think Nash is in trouble. He's going back through the field, so he's gone from chocolates to boiled lollies, and they're the green colour as well. They're terrible tasting, and that's what's happened to him. He's gone right back through the field. He'll be dead last in a moment. So out in front is Jason Beer from Trent Quillerat. Back to Brody Christie, then Brody Boss, and it's on for young and old for the minor placings. And also there is Brian Galley, and Galley needs a big result after a couple of shockers, and he put it down to some steamed dim sims when I spoke to him earlier on. Can you believe that? So down the main straight is Jason Beer out in front. Brody Christie in second place. On the extreme outside is Trent Quillerat. In the middle is Brian Galley, and then back to Brody Boss. And back then to Mark Sheen, Luke Williams, and Scott Walters, and then Alan Nash circulating at the moment. But behind Jason Beer, it's anybody's. Brody Christie just in second place. On the outside, Trent Quillerat. In the middle there is the 88 car of Brian Galley and Brody Boss from Queensland in car number 2. Here comes Brian Galley now from the veteran from Victoria. Comes underneath of Trent Quillerat, who's on the outside still. And the XF4 Falcon is going like the clappers. And there's another one just in front of him, which is Brody Christie, who's up behind the race leader, Queensland 93, Jason Beer. As Brian Galley again goes underneath of Quillerat. Back into third place. Quillerat very high on the track at the moment, right up near the fence. And he fights back on the outside, but not enough. And through into third goes the 88 car of Brian Galley. But there's not much separating the top 5, which also includes Brody Boss, back to Mark Sheen, then Luke Williams, Scott Walters, and Alan Nash into the main straight with 5 laps to go in the final qualifying. And it's Jason Beer who is out in front. Second place, Brody Christie. Third place, the 88 car of Brian Galley. Quillerat and Brody Boss now having a great scrap for 4th. Boss goes underneath of Quillerat. So come into the main straight to complete lap number 8. 4 to go. And it's a .655 margin first to second, .87 of a second first to third. So that gives some sort of an indication how close things are. Back then to Brody Boss, Trent Quillerat, the length of the straight, back to the rest of them. Into the main straight they come now with 3 laps to go. And will Alan Nash, who is still, he's still on the lead lap for the moment. Will he be out of harm's way? He will be. As they head down the back straight, it's Jason Beer, the first to go underneath of Alan Nash. Back there in second place, it's Brody Christie, Brian Galley, and also there Brody Boss and Trent Quillerat. There's 2 laps to go this time around. It's Beer, Christie, Galley, Boss, and Quillerat. Not much separating them. Beer, though, has a little bit of a margin over the rest of them. Second place is Christie from Victoria. Here comes Galley with the big move on the outside. He knows they're running out of laps. Brody Boss goes to the inside. There's 1 lap to go. The white flag should have come out. No white flag, so I'm not sure what's happened here. We've already gone 11 laps, so the checkered flag should be coming out. Oh dear, this is going to be 1 lap too many as they come out of turn 4 once again. The white flag coming on display. Really, this should not happen in a national title. There's 1 lap to go. The white flag has come out. This is going to be 13 laps. It's Beer in front, Galley on the outside, Christie the inside. Back then to Brody Boss and Trent Quillerat. Oh, there could be a change too for positions. Out of turn 4 they come the last time. It is Jason Beer in overtime. Beer wins, second place. Christie just got there, so things remained unchanged. Beer, Christie, Galley, Boss and Quillerat. Luke Williams is 6, Mark Sheen, then Williams, Walters and Alan Nash. So Beer, Christie and Galley, and somehow it went 13 laps. It really shouldn't happen. 0.4 of a second first to second, and the quick lap was 17.084.
I'll tell you what, before that heat, Jason, it was pretty easy to work out who might have been your top qualifier with Alan Nash if he got 3 out of 3.
Who knows now?
It's thrown it wide open from my point of view. I reckon Mark Carlin, first, second and third, probably in with the show. Brody Christie's been placed in every heat he's had so far. And Jason Beers had a pretty good night as well, the Queenslander. He's on the infield now with Andrew Stride.
Thank you, Martin. Jason, that must feel pretty good, mate.
Yeah, definitely. After getting bumped back 2 spots in the first one for a call I didn't really think was on, I'm happy to take that one.
Really important to bank points tonight, and you go into tonight in a fairly good place now.
Yeah, definitely. A win, a second and a fifth. I'm stoked.
Yeah, fairly big smile on your face. Good luck tomorrow night, mate.
Yeah, definitely. I just got to take the opportunity to thank everyone for making this happen, especially my mum and dad and my partner Jade. Graham back home, getting the car ready for me, and Luke and Amanda here setting this thing up for me. It's on rails, can't thank them all enough.
Good job, mate. We'll see you tomorrow night.
No worries, bring it on.
Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. And Jason Beer looking pretty good. And I'll tell you what, someone will shout a beer tonight if they win the 50-50 raffle. It's $870, so it wasn't far.